Tessa.
And we're back to watch more Percy Jackson.
Yes.
We're on episode 5, which means that after this, there's only 3 episodes left, and I'm gonna cry.
Ah! I can't wait for the next episode, but I also don't want it to be over so bad.
Yeah, I hope it's not as short as the last one. I know it wasn't that much shorter, but it felt so much shorter, and maybe that's just because I am enjoying it so much that
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, I mean it's over. I just started watching it."
Yes.
Um,
It did feel shorter
but
last time.
yeah. Yeah, last time felt really shorter. Last time we talked about how they're kind of taking moments from the books and combining them,
A little bit.
to maybe make it flow a little smoother and cut out some of the, less, like, action-packed parts, it feels like a little bit. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
a and maybe because 'cause they're presenting some of the characters a little differently, and I think that's okay. Because it feels like they are still being very respectful of, like, the goals of the story and what it's meant to teach you.
If you want to hear my full rambling, which I'm certain has been cut out of the YouTube published episode, I know what I'm
Um,
like.
if we paused it, it wasn't cut out. There is a long
A
conversation
long
that's not cut
ramble.
out, because we paused it. If she rambles during the show, it gets
I'm
cut.
trying my best, guys.
I have to cut your sentences down so they still make sense, but there'll be moments and words taken out so that we don't get copyright fucked
But
in the
my
butt.
point was, if you want to see the full episode, guys, of last week's episode, if you're here, you want to see everything, the complete episode, you got to get on the Patreon where we've done the full
Yes.
unedited episodes. All the links are down in the description to Brooke Reacts
Yes.
and
And not only are the uncut ones for our previous episodes there, but the uncut reactions and the edited reactions for episodes 6 and 7 are also already over there. And if you're a patron, you see your name on the screen right now and you get to go, "That's me!"
look at all those names, guys. Come on.
And I try my best, but if I ever misspell your name, just, like, tell me. I've had people reach out
Let
and be
me
like,
know. It's
"Oh,"
fine. Let
things
Brooke know.
happen.
If not,
Um,
make sure if you like the series and you want to see more, bell, subscribe, do all those free things you can to support the
yeah,
channel.
definitely, and comment if you like us together, because obviously I do a lot of shows on the channel on my own, but if you wanna see more of Tessa, I'll force her to watch more stuff with me. We do that anyway, we just don't
We
record
do it anyway, so
it. But I
let
was
us
like, "Hey, you
know
wanna
if you
record
want to
this
see
one?"
more of our insane dynamic together.
Yeah, I wanna make Tessa watch all the Fast and Furious movies. Tell me if you want that. You
Yes,
do want
tell
it.
me you
You
want
want her
me
to
to
watch them.
tell me. Yes, I can't wait.
Ugh,
Yeah, so
icon.
anyway, last episode we were
On a
watching
train.
on the train and then we went to the St. Louis Arch. Um
And Athena was a bad mom.
Athena was a bad mom. Uh but we got a cool moment from Percy. We got a cool moment of him seeing his dad looking out for him kind of thing before they got
And
back
there
on
was a
track.
mysterious character at the end telling him to trust his dad and to just breathe. And we're excited to see who that might be.
Yeah, very cool. So,
Ugh.
do you
One
need
day my
water?
cough will go away, but never. Also, never.
Right. So, I'm excited. Let's get into the episode
Yeah, we'll
5.
listen to their recap that's not as good as our
It
recap.
won't be nearly as good as ours, and it definitely won't forget bits that we. I forgot that's where the episode cut. Like,
Oh, they changed the color of the
that
water
was,
for
yeah,
that opening.
ooh. Oh, damn.
It's fine.
The kids have caused a national security event.
Why? They're just two children. Oh, the old
Oh,
ladies.
there they are.
Trying to get out of here, don't you think?
Finally. Oh, 3 women with a string. Oh, what could it be?
The old bags are back.
Funny looks.
He's like, we're good. Next location.
Ah!
Look, I'm sorry about
No,
shoving
but
in
for
the
real, that is
stairwell.
how the show works.
Even you agree. And there wasn't enough
Hug
time.
him.
Oh.
So,
Grover's like,
Grover.
where's my hug?
you're
Yeah.
not as dead as we thought you'd be.
Where's my hug?
Surprise. My father's
No,
gonna meet me there.
yesterday.
He's gonna help us.
Well, they still have a
Okay,
little while
just
before the Master
one problem
Bolt
with this
quest.
plan.
Isn't that gonna make it hard for us to get on a train? Or a bus?
Not really.
Or really
I watched
anything you need tickets
case
for?
yesterday where a guy got out of the car and the cops drove by him.
In the book, they've been after him for like ages. Percy's face has been on the news
Oh, that makes
like
sense.
basically the whole time, because it's like Gabe puts in a thing that's like my stepson and like has gone
Yeah.
missing, a missing child, and then he like pops up somewhere else. But yeah, like
Oh, that makes sense.
not super important detail, but like they have kind of been like after him the whole time, kind of thing.
Hey guys,
They probably just didn't want to have to
I
do
think this
more
quest might
Gabe.
be harder than we thought. I mean, we don't even know who actually stole the thing.
I know who
Or
stole
why.
the Master Bolt.
Or how deep this goes.
I
That I
also know
remember.
who stole the
I'm the last
Master
person to
Bolt.
realize this, aren't I?
We-
It all feels different somehow. Be safe.
Yeah, because you actually got support from your fucking
dad.
dad for once.
Car.
Guys.
That's not a car,
Hide
it's
in
a
the
bike.
bushes.
Just let it pass. Come on.
Well, so
Why
yeah,
are
you
you
need to
being
be
weird with me?
prepared. They probably don't
Thought we
want you to
weren't
steal
doing
it
that
back.
anymore. I'm not being weird. Yes, you are. You've been weird
She's
since
like,
we
it's
left
weird
the arch.
because we hugged.
It doesn't have to be a thing, you know? They hugged me.
No, they are making it that. No.
I think they do.
I saw the fates.
Ooh.
Oh,
Back
yeah,
at the
that's
arch,
an
I
actual thing
saw
for her to
the
be
three
upset
fates,
about.
and I saw Atropus cut a piece of thread.
Well, if I
When
was
you
mom
see a
taught him
string
about all
cut,
the
it means
stories,
one of
but
us
none
is
of
going
the
to
ones that
die.
are relevant to him.
Yeah,
We're all gonna die.
Except
Eventually.
Medusa.
Soon. It's a
that's
warning.
so true.
Need some help?
Okay.
No.
Beg pardon?
I asked if you could use some help.
Nope.
No, we're sitting on the
No,
side of a
we're
highway because we
good.
don't need help.
You sure? Because you guys are so behind schedule.
Problem?
As your big cousin, I feel like maybe I want to give you a hand.
Cousin?
Ares.
Sent all of his kids out looking for the Master Bolt too. Listen, dummies, I'm hungry. There's a halfway decent diner up the road. If you want my help, you'll meet me there. But don't dawdle.
What kind of family is this?
A very incestuous one, Percy. We've established
Yeah, I
that
think you're
already.
all technically cousins. It's a lot. Don't think about it too hard.
Guess this is the right
Oh,
place.
he's the worst kind of person.
Nothing
Ew.
makes me happier than a good old-fashioned.
You know he has that
burnt-down
check
fight.
mark.
Okay, done.
He paid for it.
Percy was always troubled, but I never
Oh,
thought
there
he
he
was
is.
capable of something like this.
Who's that?
Gabe,
My
you
stepdad.
fucking dick.
What's he doing?
Wait for it.
Camaro. I really love that car.
Oh my god, it's about the fucking car. I fucking hate him.
It is the same in the book where he's like, they stole the car and they got out of town. And I don't know, he could still have the car and be
He's
like, they're
12.
like, where do you think Percy might be? And he's like, I don't know. He stole my car, so he could be anywhere with my Camaro.
What a dink.
Kind of like you. It's safe to say the chances of you three idiots hitchhiking the rest of the way to LA without getting arrested.
They're
are
not
slim to
idiots, they're
none.
12
Why are you sitting here
berries.
then?
Yeah, all
If you're
12-year-olds are
supposed to be looking for the
idiots.
Master
Yeah.
Bolt too. Shouldn't you be out there looking for it?
Because Zeus is a moron.
No. The Oracle said if we returned the bolt, there wouldn't be a war.
Is that what she said? Or is that what Chiron said she meant?
True.
Yeah. Then my dad made him puke them back up, then chopped him into a million pieces and chucked him into a bottomless pit. So that
Listen,
kinda
we
set
all
the
have
tone
our
right out
family
of the gate.
drama.
Olympians fight. We will push anyone down a flight of stairs to get ahead. And that's why I love my family so much. My dad
What
knows
a
he's not
fucking
getting this
nut
bolt back
job.
for
The
busted
worst
goose
take.
chases. He knows. Isn't that great?
No, you're
We're completing
weird.
this quest.
It is his
We're
job.
stopping this war.
I like the
You said it
portrayal.
now.
I'm not gonna
Can
lie.
you?
You left your shield? Like, forgot it on the merry-go-round?
Oh, I remember something.
Okay.
You remember
Would you
what
be
happens
responding
now?
to me for a minute? All three of you, so I can eat in peace.
I didn't see
really
it.
do need that shield back.
Maybe
so I'm
I
gonna
just
keep
want
the saber here
pancakes.
as collateral so you don't run off.
What? No.
Okay. If you wanted to kill us, we'd be dead by now.
Don't engage with him. He'll want to get you riled up, get in your head, and you can't let him.
It's okay.
I think
Really.
Grover may actually be the perfect person
I
to
know what
wait
I'm
with
doing.
him because he doesn't
Go, get
rise
the
to the
shield.
bait. You look shook.
I am shook. I am shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. They definitely all three go together in the book.
I know why they're not.
But they
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they still have
accept it.
this.
Change is okay.
No, I know. I'm just shook. I'm like, I'm waiting to see what happens next. I'm waiting to see how they change it. I'm just shook by
Maybe so
like,
they could use Aries some more.
yeah, I like the portrayal.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I'm just like, different.
So I don't remember if they all went in the book. I just remember something that happens at the, like,
Yes, it still happens
place.
the same, but
Yeah.
wait, give me
I'm
two.
interested to see at the end of the scene. You can tell us what was different. Theme park time, baby.
Yes.
I'll have to take your
Bitch
word
has
for
never
it.
seen a movie. You gotta take her to a
Never?
movie.
What do you mean never? Like never, never?
Is there
Make
another
Annabeth watch the Fast and Furious movies.
Wait, Percy, stop.
Well, it's too late
Oh,
now.
okay.
Just hold still. That's celestial bronze.
Oh, fascinating. Annabeth, what is happening right now?
Celestial bronze is what your sword is made of. If you're a human, it'll pass right through you.
Okay,
What's it doing
problem,
there?
Annabeth. I'm a
That's a
demigod.
great question.
Yeah. Good.
Safe to say
Cool.
this is not just some amusement park. A god built this. Maybe he finds them amusing?
That's really not funny, Annabeth.
I thought it was pretty funny, Percy.
He is the one almost dying.
I know. But
Annabeth,
Come on,
I'm
I'm
dying.
so old. I'm like, it's hard to see. I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of dark.
I
They
get
could have
this.
lit this a little better, in my opinion. It looks good on her.
Push
yeah, it
through.
looks great. The lighting looks great on her. But when they
But
cut
when
up
you're
to the
showing, like,
gears, I was
mechanisms,
like,
it's hard to see.
What was that?
Hephaestus wanted to know anytime one of us came poking around this playground.
there.
I guess now he knows.
We've met before.
Been around a long time, little boy. Met a lot of people.
He's 24.
I'm 24.
It's psychic. I know all.
That pattern
Truly,
recognition, baby.
I do that a lot when I'm watching stuff, and I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I pre-watched this shit. But
I think
truly
both of
have
us-
just studied so much film.
I think both of us have done it with this show already, where we've basically said essentially what the line is going to be.
You're like, you know what they're gonna say. Okay, the lighting in this scene though,
Beautiful.
Great.
Great.
Love it.
Looks like a
Beautiful scene.
diner. Love
Colored
it.
lighting.
Love
Olympus?
everything. He looks great.
Protester.
No, I don't.
The satyrs eat tofu. Satyrs worship flowers. Satyrs sing songs.
Okay, I
about
don't
their
think
That's
feelings.
exactly what we
reductive,
got.
actually, and I resent it.
You are the champion. All of that. I respect it.
So what are you, like a casual World War II buff? You've seen Saving Private Ryan, have you?
I prefer the Turbot War. I like your mellower stuff. There's something cool about overwhelming force and a quick surrender.
I feel like this is just Grover trying to like being very good.
Tell me where we met again.
I do like I need to this is an old person interjection, but like what happened to lighting things with blue when a scene is dark? I can't see anything.
Yeah.
If
All I
there's
can think
one
is we're
light
gonna
on-
like. I'm waiting for the moment where they flip a switch and like all the lights
I
come on.
hope so, because I can't see
But
any
like,
detail
it's
right
too
now.
dark.
If I'm guessing,
He met her here, in her husband's park.
That's so wrong.
Sorry, we went past that. I feel like I should. That was
Right.
She's Hephaestus' wife.
Aphrodite.
I heard it.
He
Okay.
met her here? In her husband's park?
Yeah. You all got some fucking problems.
The thrill ride of
That's
love.
what I remember.
Yeah.
Tell me not to be weird about this.
Pink lighting, let's go!
Yeah.
We just gotta go get
I give points to so many shows that'll use actual colored lighting.
This doesn't look very thrilling either. If it were an actual ride, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what you get for fucking saying that, bro.
Oh, actually, that's sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, that's sick.
There we
Okay.
go.
Oh, here we go. We got some lighting.
I know this. It's Hephaestus' story. My mom told me these stories all the time. I remember this.
But not about the Fates.
She said
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mom.
This is cool.
she was trying to keep me away from you guys.
I mean, I get what she
Maybe
was
you're right.
thinking.
Maybe
Yeah.
she was preparing you.
It's more the gods themselves.
When you got to us, you be different than this.
I do find it so funny to be like a tense scene with a Clubland classic in the back.
Yeah. Really should have checked where the ride ended before we got on. You know.
Hey, Percy, maybe help
Only
your
one of us
friend.
can
She
breathe
can't breathe underwater. There we go. Okay, Percy. Oh, come on. Oh!
Better. What's almost drowning between two friends?
Did you just pull me out of there with that water power stuff?
At least it wasn't toilet water
No.
this time.
Did you just?
I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to get that thing down.
I don't know, like throw a rock at it.
How do you start the machine?
Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
I hate kids. Love my job. But that night, when
Grover
Cohen's
just like,
kids showed up
yeah,
for the winter
totally,
solstice,
bro.
I had to sit through their presentation.
Since one of those kids somehow walked off with the Master Bolt.
Okay, so
Says
he is
who
trying
knows
to
who
ring
actually
him.
Took it. Plenty of people hate my dad enough to try.
Someone Hades could have recruited for the job.
Says you.
And someone who could.
Why did they all
slip away
doubt
long
that?
enough to do
Like, it
without
makes
being missed.
complete sense.
Bold enough to. Was she always like that?
Who?
Your sister.
Yeah, she kind of fucked us over back there.
Always making things more complicated than they need to be so people will think she's smarter than you.
The fucking read.
I can't be the only one who sees it, right?
He
No,
fucking
not at
ate
all.
with that.
It certainly feels that way sometimes. It's like people only see what they want to see and ignore anything at all that doesn't fit the story they like to tell themselves.
Exactly. Like you being the one to find the lightning thief and not her.
What do you
Got
mean
you.
by that?
What?
Found the thief. We both know your friend didn't steal the bolt.
All the gods tried, but the machine was too smart. It was too strong. Finally, they said if Hephaestus let Hera free, Aphrodite would be his wife.
Whoever goes in isn't coming out. That seems pretty clear.
I know, that's why I said wait.
This isn't the arch seaweed brain. You're not pushing me into the stairwell again.
Yes, I am.
I'm not gonna let you this time.
I told Chiron I needed someone who wouldn't hesitate to sacrifice me if the quest required it.
She's like, well, you were
That
fucking
is
wrong.
true.
I can't believe it, but the fates were right. There's no getting around this.
The Oracle chose you. The gods chose
Stop.
you.
It isn't about that.
What could it possibly be about if it isn't about that?
You're better at this than me. Believe me, I wish there was another way this quest succeeds. I just don't see it.
Grover, if your plan could come into play now. She stabs him.
I'm not leaving
Through the
that underworld
heart.
without your love.
Bye. Aww.
Ugly ass. Chair ass.
Gear ass. Oh, that's
looks
cool.
sick.
That
This
is
is a bad
a
idea.
sick
Stand up.
special effect. Well, he can't anymore.
Can't.
I don't think
Percy,
he
stand up. I mean
It's
it.
okay.
That one doesn't look as good.
I will say I don't remember how they get out of this.
Because this whole scene is completely different. I'm waiting until after the scene just to see if they do like a
Yeah, then we
second
can talk about
thing.
what they
Yeah.
did differently. I always think that's interesting.
Can I help you?
Is that
Do you
Hephaestus?
need some help finding your way out?
No.
I'm not leaving without my friend.
Yeah, that isn't really how it works. It's kind of a one-way
Okay.
sort of thing. It can't be undone. I built it.
Hey, there we go.
Well, that's a creepy thing to build.
You aren't going to help me. Could you maybe leave me alone so I can focus?
In spite of what my brother might have told you, I am not someone who'll be pushed around. You walk out of here with that shield, and you're a hero, on your way to the greatest glory. As it should be.
It isn't how it should be. It isn't. Eat or be eaten. Power and glory and nothing else matters. He isn't that way. He's better than that. But I don't want to be that way anymore.
She
I
just
won't
wants
be
her
like all
friend.
of you. I just won't.
Yeah, wasn't your whole thing that you were supposed to be different?
He's also been rejected by like loads of the other gods.
Oh, she showed real growth. You know, when your parent leaves you to die,
Yeah.
you reevaluate some things.
No, for
Like,
sure.
wow, you did it already?
Some of us don't like being that way either.
Aw.
You're a good kid, Annabeth. I'll put in a good word with your mom for you.
Thanks, tell her she
Interesting.
sucks.
Tell her I don't care. Wow.
Ding ding. Got your stupid fucking shield, asshole. Ugly ass.
It's not even a good looking shield. That's the same.
You're kidding.
In a few hours, this thing is going to be at the Lotus Casino in Vegas. Hermes
Vegas
hangs out there.
time,
You play
baby.
your cards right, and it's...
We're not gonna fail.
Don't worry. Your dad had plenty of kids he stopped caring about once he lost interest.
And I'm getting pretty tired of you saying it.
Percy,
You
Well, they
think
did
you know who I
before
am?
the thing.
But you don't.
Yeah, tell him.
And if you aren't careful,
thank you for the emotional abuse and the cheeseburgers. And the ride. We're gonna take you up on that, too.
Grover's like, I know you're all big and stuff, but like, this is an
Do you think we
actual
could get some
god.
paper
She's
towels
like,
or something? It's not
Annabeth
that
just saved my
nice.
life and I almost died, but fuck you.
He's like, remember how Clarice
confident.
almost killed you? Yeah, this is her dad.
the smells.
He's
If
like,
it
bring
gets
it
us where we
on.
need to go, that's all that matters.
He was holding something back.
How do you know?
Because I think I got it out of him. I know who stole the Master Bolt.
That's where we're gonna end the episode for sure.
Look.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Fuck us.
God
fuck
damn
us.
it!
But I'm still mad that I have to wait a week.
Chewing at the bars of my enclosure. Give me more episodes. Well, that was a good episode.
No, that was a really good episode. I remembered nothing about Ares. I just remembered the carnival and the tunnel of love thing.
Yes.
I remember that they go on that, but that's all I remembered from this section.
Yeah. So completely fair. In the book, like it's basically like they kind of like stop out at the diner and then they're like, we've got 1 drachma and like 70 cents left. Like we're out of money. They literally like went straight from St. Louis to there, so they like stink and they're like nasty kids that have just like rocked up into a diner and they're like, you gonna pay for some food? And the waitress like understandably is like, are you gonna pay for this? And then Ares comes in and is like, it's on me, guys, and then is like a rude dick to them and the waitress. But that's when he gives the whole like thing, like, oh, go get my shield, blah blah
thing.
blah. Same thing. What's completely different is that then he says, oh, get it or don't. I'll meet you guys back here. Like, I'll be here in like a day because you guys haven't got that long. Like, if you bring it back to
Yeah.
me, like, I'll get travel for you, a boon, like, whatever. Um, but if not, like, you're good luck. And then all three of them go. What I will say, the Hephaestus puzzle in the Tunnel of Love, completely different because of, first of all, the fact that all three of them are there. And yeah, the way they did it is just completely different. Um, Basically, they get like locked into a net. Like, that was his whole thing, was it was like the shield was in a boat, a second boat that they go into, and then the second they go into it, it's like the big net triggers, and it starts to be like, oh, I'm gonna, because he was trying to catch Ares and Aphrodite together. So he's
Okay.
like, he's then got this camera that like goes off and it says like it's gonna blast your image to Olympus in like 30 seconds and starts like counting down. And then as they're trying to get out, a whole bunch of like mechanical spiders and stuff start coming around. Um which ties into like Annabeth, like one of her like Athena fears. However, I liked this way better.
Yeah, I think the
I
way
think,
you're describing what they did before, it gives way too much like To Catch a Cheater vibes. Like, you know that
yeah,
old reality
which
show?
is like, I get it,
Which
and
is
I,
like funny, but the
yeah,
chair ties into Hephaestus way more, which
yeah,
makes way more
it
sense.
it did, like, it does tie into like the original like Hephaestus myths and everything, but I liked this way better. I thought it, that moment of like Percy saving her and then them figuring it out together, and then again that like who's gonna sacrifice who kind of thing, and like Percy revealing like he chose Annabeth because he knew she would like put the quest over him. Like,
He was wrong. What a fucking himbo.
yeah, but like that was, honestly,
Yeah, he was right at the time.
I have to say, like, compared to how they, the puzzle in the book and how they solve it in the book, I thought this was way better. Like,
I also think this leans into the thing we kind of talked about in the Medusa episode where it almost feel like he's going back and like focusing more on the like choosing to be a monster thing
yeah,
and like
yeah, yeah,
that leaning into that a little more than the original books did, and
yeah,
which I think is important for a big part that is coming up in the future of
yeah. I think
the
it's,
whole Hephaestus doesn't look like the nicest god in the world, and he's been through a lot of
no,
shit, but he doesn't have to choose to behave like his family did. And like he sees that in Annabeth when she doesn't do what Percy expected, she doesn't leave him behind. She's like,
yeah.
I'm not leaving without my friend, he's different. And maybe I can be too.
Yeah, and like publicly, like kind of, well, like, I mean, to God, so essentially for her, the most publicly, like renouncing what her mother did, like as a big move, like game move
Yeah.
from her, really. Yeah, I liked that way better. I thought, and also thought their performance, both of their performances, the young actors, like in that scene leading up to the chair, was great.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I believe their relationship, like the confusingness between them the most in this episode.
Yeah, yes, 100%. It really came across in this episode a lot more. Like, we got a lot more development in that. And also Grover's scene was hilarious. So,
Yeah, that was a great addition and a great way I think to juxtapose it so that because we're used to having two things happening at once, right?
yeah, that like the
Uh
story structure, like
with
the
lots
A
of
and the B
shows.
plot. Yeah.
So I think that was a good way to do it.
I do as well. I think that was really good. And watching Grover like try and like be charismatic and like bamboozle the information out of him was, yeah, I liked it. I have to say this was
Grover
the
went gaslight gatekeep girl bossing on my way
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl
to
Boss
Vegas,
Grover.
baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, this was the first one where like the episode changed and I went like I fully like this better. I
Yeah,
I like it better
I
than the way it was done in the book. This is
I obviously don't remember exactly the books, but like I watched this and I was like, yes, this is what I remember
yeah,
what Percy Jackson feels
feels
like
like.
in
Yeah.
that nostalgic core memory
Yeah.
section. This is what that feels like for me, and this episode really hit. And I think the previous episodes have been a lot working up to the characters
Mm,
slowly becoming that group of friends that we love.
for sure.
And this is our first real
Yeah.
sign of
I
that.
felt like all the other ones were either like the same or like I like, like oh that felt the same,
Yeah,
like I like that just as much. Any of the rewrites, this is the first one that I was like, actually, I see it.
its own thing.
I think it's good. I think the rewrite was good in this instance. I
Yeah.
like the way
This
they did it.
episode just made me so fucking hyped for the
I
next
can't wait for
one.
the next episode because we know where they're going.
Ah,
I
now we have to
can't wait.
wait.
What's our question for this episode though? Is the question for us.
Ooh. Oh,
So
what
tricky.
easy question, easy clap. What's your favorite theme park ride?
Ooh. Okay.
Because
Do
there's
we
a
mean
lot
like
of good ones.
overall or like
I think overall,
like
like
type
type
of
of ride,
ride?
or
Type
if
of
you have
ride.
a
Okay.
specific ride at a specific theme park, because like I think of Canopy Lake Park, which you
Yes.
have to be very local to where we grew up to know where that is.
Mhm.
I think. But they have like, God, was it the Mayflower one? But it's that water ride where you go
Yeah.
up the big hill and then you splash.
Yeah.
I love that
I
kind of
love a
ride.
good Splash Mountain log ride. I love a good log flim
Yeah.
ride. I do. I have to say, there's something about a log flim ride. The way that you get like sprinkled, but you're not too wet to continue your
Yeah.
day at the water park, or at the park. Like you're not like going from like a theme park to a water park where it's like get your shit in a locker, change into your bathing suit. It's a whole
Yeah.
new part of the day now. You're like sprinkled, but you're like, oh, I'll dry off in 20 minutes because it's July.
Yeah. And this one's like a giant wider log
Yeah.
flume almost.
I would say that, yeah, probably log flume rides are my favorite. And then my other favorite is, as a kid, was always Excalibur, which was the wooden roller coaster. And there is something to me that is like very nostalgic and nice about a wooden
The
roller
feel.
coaster. The feel of it when you're on it is very different, and they can usually only have like one or two high peaks, but I don't know. There's something like very theme parky and nostalgic. Like especially if you've already been on like a crazy drop and like a loop de loop, like
Yeah.
finishing your day with like a nice wooden roller coaster where you're like, "Ah, I love this. I love this. This is great. We're all having a good
That and
time."
then the one where you sit like two people to a thing and it spins you around and you get like pressed into the
Yeah.
side. Those ones are great. At the Canopy, the place I was talking about, they have the one that's inside and it flashes all the
Yeah,
colored
yeah.
lights.
The
That's
light
kind of
show
sick.
thing. That is sick. Yeah.
But those are probably some of my favorite rides. So let us know what your favorite
Let
rides. They
us
can be
know,
to a
guys.
specific park or like
Specific park, type
uh
of ride.
type of ride kind of thing.
If you like that
But
pirate ship one, I think you're insane, but
oh, the
I
pirate
support
ship's
you.
also good. I love the pirate
I know,
ship.
but they make me feel sick.
Yeah, they do
They
that.
are
I
good, but
once
they make
wore
me
like
feel
a
sick.
button up romper to a fair and they had a pirate ship and we went on the pirate ship and when I got off the pirate ship my shirt was undone.
Oh no.
Luckily I like caught it like halfway and I was like, but I was like my
Ah!
buttons came undone. So don't wear a buttoned up shirt.
Don't. Don't do it.
At least not if like yeah. But that'll be our question for today. And
What's your favorite
then
theme park ride?
they're gonna hit the bell so they don't miss next Wednesday when we watch
Ding,
episode
ding,
6
ding.
or
I
Monday.
think we're the most excited for this one, so you
I
better
am
hit that
very excited
bell
for this
to
episode.
get ready
You
for this episode.
are not gonna want to miss it. Okay.
We'll see you
We'll
next
see you guys next
week.
time.
Bye.